My wife's situation is a little different, you know, how we met, through mutual friends and everything like that. When I met my wife, she was 17. So, we had no really conversation and no really connection until, she was of age. And, it's, people don't understand it. And I got a lot of course, I got a lot of backlash for marrying someone that was 19. And, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, this woman is like me. And she was just like, when I would talk to her, she just, for one, we had a spiritual connection. And I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah. And that was key. And being able to start being around her and talking to her and talking to, like, we got it. We connected through music. And,
Am I the only one who thinks this is a major red flag? Like Marcus Houston, who used to be or still is an American singer, is married to a lady that is 22. So he's currently 41 and she is 22. But he met her at the age of 17, waited until she became 19 to marry her. And his excuse is that, they have the same religious compass, or they're religiously compatible, and they have the same love for music. How does that make sense? This grown man who was 38 and have had the opportunity to live as an American celebrity is trying to tell me that he connected with a young girl who was 19 on the premise of their love for God or Jehovah. Is he trying to tell me that he could not find a woman who was in her late 20s or early 30s as a 38-year-old man? Like, make it make sense. I'm sure there are grown women who have lived, who still love God, and you could have easily found one. But you chose a girl that was 19. That is a red flag. Also, love for music. I'm sure there are many grown women who love music and you could connect with them. This is giving me arrested development. Marcus Houston is trapped. He has not grown as a man, and therefore targeting a girl at the age of 17 and waiting for her to be 19 to marry her is just a major red flag for me. And if I was a family member of the lady, I would say no. The reason why I'm saying this is because, first of all, the generational gap is too much. Also, I do not see the possibility of a 38-year-old man who has had the privilege of being a celebrity having anything in common with a 19-year-old girl. At the age of 19, this young lady has not had the opportunity to live her life. She has not had the opportunity to even rent her own space, be able to open the doors to her own apartment, know what it feels like to live in your own space, because when you live in your own space, you get the opportunity to get to know who you are. She also have not experienced different men to know what she likes in a man. She has not grown enough to make that decision to marry anybody. And this whole religious thing, oh, we love God, is just a camouflage for grooming. It's a camouflage for a man not dealing with his inadequacies. For me, that is not a good enough reason. This is a red flag. I know some of you are going to be in the comments like Dr. Zita, the same happened with Jay-Z and Beyonce. It does not make it right. Allow young women to grow. Marrying a young lady at the age of 19 when you are a 38-year-old man is just a red flag. It indicates that you have an arrested development and you've not fully grown as a man. You want somebody you can control, you can groom, and you can manipulate. And for me, it is just a red flag. My name is Dr. Zita. What are your thoughts? Guess what, guys? Hit the follow button.